Hello boys and girls, welcome to another stream of Dwarf Fortress. This time it's not Dwarf Fortress Dragon Granite or Lanced Brains, it is something new. I don't know yet what. So we have talked about, the Lanced Brains. Last time we somehow crashed the game, so I would have to repeat the whole hour, and on Sunday I wanted to start a new fortress anyway. That is why I decided to go to, to just start a new world, a new fortress one day earlier than anticipated. We will create a new world. I've also downloaded the newest version of Dwarf Fortress, which is still, it will not be the newest for very long because we are expecting a major update any week now. But still, before that is somewhat stable, we can play a fortress. We will I don't really know whether I want a small world. Actually, nah. I'll stay with medium world this time, and I will slightly up the natural savagery and slightly more of big beasts. Hello Ultimate, welcome to the stream. Large beasts more prevalent. Okay, I don't know how much. I usually don't play with these settings, but let's try it. Maybe we will sense something. And here again, after the history has done its world generation, I think we will open it in Legends mode and take a look at the world, how it is. So far so good. We see some goblin pits, some dwarven cities in a barren land. There is a haunted area, some major dwarven expansion in the mountains. Lots of dwarven cities. Look at this mountain range. Every single map tile has a dwarven city. That's a thriving dwarven civilization there. Hello, Denny. The mischievous plains. Looks like this world will have a lot of dwarves. So as we have talked yesterday, I would like to have a fortress which would be able to trade with humans elves and dwarves, which would be on a slightly cliffy or at least hilly area, where it would make sense to have a drawbridge, like the drawbridge trap we had in Gladehames. Hello, Tom. And oh, you're watching in Spanish class. Yeah, I haven't yet decided for a particular biome, although sand wouldn't be bad, or something clay. I definitely want flux. We don't need metals. We don't need. I mean, we some metals would be nice to have, but we don't necessarily need iron. As for what sort of what do I wanted to say? What sort of biome? Yeah. At some point, I was thinking about a jungle embark. Could be interesting with lots of savagery and big beasts. But I don't really mind. Or I was thinking about an oceanic site, but in oceanic sites you rarely ever find hills and cliffs. So I don't know yet. We will take a look at the map and see what it has to offer. It's called Planets of Enchantment. So I think maybe 200 years of history will be okay. Or 192. 192. Let's make it 192. That's a round number in binary. I said escape to pause and finish. Okay, let's make 100. Oh, it's finished at 195. Okay. So let's see. Oh, is this good? Looks like we have some good lands. I've never been to good lands. Wow, look at this. Pretty much uninhabited woods and hills. Yeah. I've never been to good biomes. These are good deserts. Use the world as it currently exists. Let's take a closer look at it. Now we will export image and info. we will enter accept. Hello, Charles. You're a huge fan. Yeah, that's good. So let's see. I will quickly export all the files. Well, quickly, as quick as the game does it. I will export the files necessary to open this world in Legends and take a closer look at it. I haven't decided. I mean, I'm somewhat tempted to play in a good biome because we've played in an evil biome, but good biomes are probably equally dangerous. So at least I've read like Legends. Okay, we load the Legends, and then we export Legends all. So and we let it work. It's exporting Legends XML. XML Legends Plus, matching some unknown references. Exporting all possible sitemaps. I think I will use this break and bring myself another glass of beer. I'll be right back. Okay, exporting some more columns. Hydrosphere, temperature, biomes. It looks like it is done. No, not rainfall. It is doing rainfall. Drainage map. Savagery map. Volcanism. Current vegetation. Evil. Salinity. What drink? It's a beer. It's a Pilsner Urquell. Salinity, structures, fields and roads. Running any mods? I'm running DF hack, if you can call that a mod. Other than that, I've modified the color scheme slightly. The gray shades, I modified them, that the white highlight stands out a little bit more. So I've toned the usual gray slightly more to the dark. That's also a mod. nobility and holdings diplomacy exported. Okay, so it looks like we've got all the maps. So let's now take a look at the world. Let's open, how do you open utilities, legends viewer, and we put it up in the stream. If I just can find my stream here, this is this. We will open region 1 legends and legends plus. Just wonder where it is. I thought it had exported it. I thought it had exported Legends Plus. Oh, of course, no, it had not. This is my old world. No, I mean, we are now in this thing. There we go. This is our world we need to load. That's it. Loading, loading, loading. Hello, Vincent. And Charles says, is it a mechanical keyboard? Wanted to know since I started binge watching your stuff. Yes, yes, it's a mechanical keyboard. It's a Unicomp. It's licensed recreation of the original IBM Model M with the buckling springs, patented mechanism. It's good stuff. It's quite large and heavy, like big time keyboard, full size. Yeah, this world is interesting. 33 civilizations, 8 civilizations of dwarves. Like look at these dwarves. Goblins dominate the world, but dwarves are coming second. A little bit of humans. I mean, complete different ratios than we had in the previous world, where human dwarves were about this size, old Dwarven civilizations. So we can choose between Bell of Prices, Vigorous Stockade, Sword of Craters, Bolt of Enchantments. Sounds magical. Bolt of Enchantments. That sounds like the civilization which could have the biggest library. And or Mountain of Books. Hey, Mountain of Books. It's an even bigger library. I think we need to play Mountain of Books, no matter how bad they are. The Light Vessel, Girders of Vision, and Eviscerated Whip. Yeah, I think I take the civilization Mountain of Books, because having a library is my favorite. Mountain of Books is the third largest Dwarven civilization. 7.3 thousand. Oh boy. Yes, look at this. And this is pretty much the area I wanted to focus on anyway. Did you see KFPMC org is down probably forever? Oh no, I didn't see. But I noticed that, I mean, there's little activity. Zipfe is no longer there. I mean, the people have grown up and have other interests, other business. It's only natural. You say the best name I've ever seen is Confederacy of Balding. Yeah. Good. Then Yes, but I like it. I mean, because you remember as I was talking about this area here, this is what I would like to find a place to in. And we could try the other side of the mountains here. We can even try some, look at this Goblin Peninsula, or all these uninhabited mountains even. I mean, there's this barren lands, there's woodland here, hills. Oh, this looks like sandy hills, or what sort of thing it is. I don't even know what this is. This yellow stuff is like sand. Maybe if we settle down here, we are close to the elves, we are close to the humans. Let's look at the sites here. Turn on the sites, or turn on civilizations. Yes, we have a human civilization here. We have an elven civilization. Oh, this would be perfect. This would be perfect. And what this is, ghost healed. What is it? Workers, blighted champions, harbingers of Ostarin. What sort of is that? Chaos workers, warring champions, 1 Taron monsters, 1 forest titan. Ooh, flux buck, hill titan for humans. What are these people? Chaos workers. What are chaos workers? What are warring champions? What are itgs workers? Harbingers of Ostarin something. In a time before time, the brood of Bismuthinite come tames the stable sweat. Secret, 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 secret. Ooh. This guy is some secret stuff. Okay, let's settle. I think we've pretty much decided, right? We take the mountain of books and we'll settle somewhere here. Just show charts. Show map. Do we have other maps? Can we like have overlay of salinity and weather and some evilness? Perhaps we can't. No, but definitely let's so this is a goblin civilization. This is elven. There seems to be some goblin site here. No, this is actually human. 6 goblins, dwarves, 3 humans, 1 goblin, 1 minotaur. Humans, horsemen. They breed horses. Elves breed leopards, tigers. Giants, jaguar. And kobold sites. I mean, let's toggle overlay. What is overlay? Toggle alt map. Somewhere we should see kobolds. There's very little kobolds in this world. I saw from the overview. This is a dwarf site. No, this belongs to elves. Elves. Where are the kobold sites? Elves. Elves. Yeah, kobolds, undisturbed here, up here, the kobolds. Interesting. And another kobold. Wow, this is quite rare to find isolated kobold civilizations. I like that. And look at these elves here. And also some sort of isolated tribe of elves. But I want to trade with humans, elves, and dwarves. So I think our only option. I mean, here this is like the trade hub, right? I mean, this is big, really. But oh yeah, look at this dwarven civilization. Eviscerated whip. Looks like a powerful dwarven nation. Oh, there are more kobolds in here. Okay, these are the civilized kobolds. I mean, there's too much business here. It looks very crowded. I really like this location. So our neighbors are the Empire of Grains and the Molten Jungle. Possibly Beaches of Learning, but they will be too far away once we settle around here. So yeah, I mean, this looks like a good place. Right. Oh, this is such a wonderful world. I mean, I'm already excited just looking at it. So the map is upside down. Oh, polar. So we have what the map is upside down. Yeah, we are in a south hemisphere. These are actually equatorial kobolds. I know what you mean now. We have a south hemisphere world. Right. So let's take a look at it. There is the obligatory 14 days advancement in time. Yeah, so we want it to be Mountain of Books. So let's say we pick a civilization, Mountain of Books. And we already pretty much decided on a site which would be somewhere here, and look at the cliff indicator. So yes, look at this. There are some nice cliffs here, and these are not so much cliffs, but look at this. There's a river and cliffs. Let's move local. What if we take this? What if we take this or this? So let's see what is here. No vegetation and no biomes. Okay, so this is possibly impossible to embark. Okay, how about this? This is still very desert. Okay, he doesn't want it. Doesn't want this. This could be possible. Embark. This could be a possible embark location. Oh, I see. And the only possible other vegetation is scarce. I mean, this is mountain with hot temperature, no trees, scarce vegetation, mirthful. This is a tropical grassland, little soil, deep metal flux stone, and this is hot, no trees, no vegetation, deep metal flux stone. Nice cliffs here, but yeah, let's try to take a look at some neighboring areas. How about this? This looks interesting, but this is impossible to embark on. This is possible. Warm, no trees, no vegetation. Mirthful. What does mirthful mean? Tropical shrubland. A little soil, deep metals flux stone. Deep metals flux stone. Or this. Impossible to embark on. Even this is impossible to embark on. Why is this so impossible? Super high cliffs here. Is this not even this is not an embarkable area? I'll be damned. Because it's all one biome. Mountain. I guess you can't embark in a mountain biome. I know there is an embark everywhere mod. Heavily forested, I see. Some serious cliffs here. Shallow metal, deep metal, no flux here. Little soil, clay. Oh, interesting. So this is where the flux metal will be. Will be rare. I don't like that. Flux metal being rare. Not sure I like that. How about we take a look at this place? No cliffs. How about this? This can be embarked upon. 3 biomes: hot, hot, wilderness, little soil, flagstone, deep metal, deep metal. Tropical savanna. It doesn't have sand, it doesn't have clay. It does have nice cliffs though. Why can't we embark on this? Look at that. These are super extreme cliffs. It's got no trees, that's the reason why. So what's the bucket list for this fort? Anything in particular you want to try to achieve? It depends how the fort develops. I have plans of I want to combine Glade Hames and Lanced Brains. Glade Hames had this nice retractable bridge with upright spears underneath. And Lanced Brains had an awesome magma trap. Hey, what is this? Hot, thick, matte for moderate. Little soil, deep metal, flagstone. Doesn't have sand. I would like to have sand or clay this time. But it's not really necessary. I mean, if you have too much things, you don't know what to do. Like if you have too many things available to you. Definitely some nice cliffs. Heavily forested. Tropical coniferous forest, little soil. High cliffs. Cliff indicator. Can't really embark here. How about this? This has got little soil, moderate, tropical savanna and mountain biome. With absolutely no indication of what's inside. I mean, may not even have any metal. Wow, do we want that? What sort of things is this if they don't have metal? What sort of mountains is it? Elephant taming, yes, yes, why not? How about on the other side of the hills here? Or here somewhere? Yeah, why not this? Flagstone layer, sand, deep metal, yes! I think we found it. I think we have found it. Grassland, hot, sparse trees, untamed wilds, yes! That's it. Poison plunged is the brook here. Mirthful trees. Excellent. Sand, deep metal, flagstone. Some soil even. Which means, I mean, oh, is there no aquifer? Okay, I take it. We don't even have an aquifer here. But this looks like the kind of site we want. I'd even be tempted to extend it. So that we can have really a bridge over the river. Like this, like play a 3x4 area. Like having 2 towers. This, or if I make it narrower, we could embark here. Little soil, deep metal, flagstone. We could embark here on a 3x3 area. Having a river though means we could do fishing. Yeah, let's try this area. I mean, let's try it. Let's try this embark. Okay, so poison plunged is the area. The Tower of Braving. We've got warm, no trees, mountains with thick vegetation. And we've got tropical grassland, sparse trees. It will be interesting to find enough wood, except, I mean, unless we move 1 tile further up. And then we'd have some grassland, sparse trees. We would have 4 tiles of sparse trees. Let's take the challenge and have little to no trees at all. We can import some trees. I mean, trade will be probably more important here. Yeah, let's focus. And there are no goblins. But we you see, yes, no goblins. Does it mean we'll get no sieges here? I don't believe so. We'll always get sieges. There will always be goblins. I think you'll always get some sieges and goblins. It never happened to me that I didn't, wasn't invaded by goblins. It would be fun to have goblin invasions. I'll quickly check in the wiki whether there is any possibility of not having a goblin invasions, but I don't believe it. I don't believe that we will not get any goblins. Maybe our civilization has no war with goblins yet. And if you want, we can always fight elves. Right. Or the other possibility would be to look in another part of the world closer to the goblins. I mean, let's remember this site. Let's place a note here. Notice are saved only when you save or lose your fort. Really? I don't know. We add a note. So, and let's try to take a look at the other part of the peninsula. I mean, to take a look at the Goblin Peninsula. There is many goblin fortresses and pits in here, and if we just take a look at these places. Deep metals. Yeah, it's only goblins and dwarves. Okay, so no elves, no humans. No, that's not what I want. We need humans and elves. But there are humans and elves here, maybe. If you look at... humans, elves, dwarves, goblins. I mean, this could be better, but there are no such interesting cliffs. There could be cliffs here. This is a potential candidate. Oh yes, look at this. Goblins, elves, dwarves, humans, goblins, humans, elves, dwarves. Mountain of books. Some high cliffs. I want to have 2 towers. A fortress of 2 towers would be nice. Aquifer, shallow metal, flagstone. I think this beats it. We'll have to deal with an aquifer though. Seriously, I mean, aquifer. Shallow metal flagstone layer. Okay, well, let's have an aquifer then. Sand, we have sand if we want. We've got very deep soil, deep metals. Extreme high cliffs. I mean, not extreme high cliffs. No. High cliffs. Yeah, okay. Let's try this. Let's try this place. We've got goblins, humans, elves, and dwarves, and aquifer. Yeah, aquifer can prove to be tricky. Aquifer we lose like 3 months of the embark just because we have an aquifer. But difficult with an aquifer. Yeah, we want it nevertheless. You want it nevertheless. And this is of course not called Dwarf Fortress Lance Brains, but it's called Dwarf Fortress New Embark. And we have the year spring of 195. Okay. And we will prepare very carefully. Okay, we've got 400 points. Is that not overpowered? 400 points? I thought we'd have only 300. So copper pigs, copper battle axes, iron anvil. Yeah, let's not have that. Step ladder. We don't need this. What method do you use for aquifers? I use the double slit method mostly. Okay, so what dwarves do we take? Yeah, we will lose some time due to the aquifer. so there will be little time to mine. So let's take 2 miners. We can take a look at our dwarves. 61 years. Agile. Clumsy, quite susceptible to disease. Weak. Indefatigable. Slow to heal. Indefatigable. Flimsy. Slow to tire. Incredibly quick to heal and strong. Okay, this could be our indefatigable, flimsy, and indefatigable flimsy. So this guy is going to be our miner. And indefatigable and flimsy, another miner. And the others, I mean, that doesn't really matter. This guy we wanted to make a military guy, so let's make him. Yeah, what? Fighter, I mean, definitely a fighter. Let's make him a spearman. Or actually an axeman, because we got an axe anyway with us. Fighter, axeman, and shield user, armor user, biter, kicker. Yeah, make him a shield user. Okay. So not sure whether to spend points on animal trainers. Well, why not? We will need oh yeah, this guy should also be a teacher, I guess. Teacher. This is a miner. Woodcrafter, wood. We will need a carpenter. Carpenter and a bowyer. And some sort of a mechanic. Mechanic. And a cook. So who's this? Miner. Yeah, miner. We'll need well, mason, not so much. I will need pumps at the first part to dig through the aquifer, so but wooden pipe section that's made in carpenter's workshop, so we don't really need carpenter's. What other thing could the miner be? Competent miner, gem setter, gem cutter. I don't even know whether I'm embarking. Yeah, we are embarking above water, aren't we? No, I think we aren't. Prepper, ambusher, tender cook, brewer. I mean, we will need a brewer. We'll need a herbalist. And let's say, do we already have a woodcutter? No, then. Got a carpenter, so this guy will be a woodcutter as well. Woodcutter, and let's give him some social skills, like or maybe I don't know. Critical thinker. So then we will need, I have no idea how to take. We have animal trainer. This is our animal trainer. We'll need a mason. We'll need a butcher. Suggestions, guys? I have no idea who to take, to be honest. Carpenter we have, building design, engraver, metalsmith, furnace operator, Metal crafter, what kind of stone crafter? Yeah, make him a stone crafter. Or bone carver. Yeah, make him a bone carver. We already have a bowyer, I believe. Yep. Cook. Ah, mechanic. Yes, yes, mechanic is good suggestion indeed. Yeah, why not? I mean, let's have some mechanics, and we have a specialized, more specialized mechanic. So this miner could be like a gem. Gem cutter, gem setter. Like a gem cutter. Gem cutter. And actually, yeah, why not? Let's give them some fighting skills. Give them some fighting skills. Fighter, adequate fighter, striker, and swordman, and shield user. And this guy could be our mechanic, our spearman, fighter, striker, shield user, and this guy could be our we'll need a grower and somebody who will actually process plants. Grower and cook we have, brewer we have. Appraiser, and judge of intent, and like a diagnostician. Okay. So we will take 2 dogs, 2 cats, we will take turkeys, and we will need some seeds, pigtail, cave wheat, sweet pod, Uh-oh. Shift space abort. Okay. New plump hand, let's spawn, and dimple cup spawn. Pigtail, cave wheat, speedboat, plump hammer, dimple cup, and the rock nuts. Okay. Oh. Spawn nut. We'll take 10 nuts, 10 spawns. That's enough. Okay, what else will we take? A rope. Oh, there's no rope. There is a rope. Rope. Pigtail ropes. 2. Bucket, block. Actually, yeah, rock blocks. Stone blocks. Let's take some stone blocks. Let's take some gabbro blocks. Take some gabbro blocks. Let's take weapon. Let's take a spear. We take copper spear, bronze spear. Let's take a bronze spear. Let's take we've got axes. We need a sword. I take a bronze sword. We have, let's take bolt, like say, take silver bolts, take 25 silver bolts. Let's take anvil. No, we don't anvil. We don't need anvil. We will trade for anvil. You say you really wish how to play properly. You usually get around a year before being unsure what to do next. Well, watch and learn. Silver bolts. What else could we need possibly? I mean, there is plenty of wood. We have axes to chop it. Bolts. We probably want crossbow. Yeah, copper crossbow will do just fine. What else could we want? Food. I mean, let's take some food. Yeah, food, right. So let's take some lamb or how's it called? Mutton. Lamb, there's no mean. Cow. Prepare cow, sweetbread, intestines, heart. cow meat, new sheep meat. Let's take some fish. Let's take some fish with us. Lobster. Let's take some plump helmets. And drinks. We'll need drinks. I mean, lobster meat, sheep meat, cow meat. Let's take 10 pieces of each. 5 pieces of fish. Plump helmet, let's take 10. What else can we use? Some alcohol, like drinks. Yeah, we take one of every kind. Dwarven ale. Yeah, let's take like 7. And what else can we take? Cloth. Yeah, or leather. How much does a leather cost? Oh, 5 pieces. And cloth. Oh, pigtail cloth costs a lot. Okay. 14 points for a cloth. I guess we'll have to save something. Pigtail ropes. We don't really need 2 ropes. Let's make 1 rope and let's take 1 more cloth. And anything else we need? A small animal for 6 points, like I don't know. How much does a dog cost? 16. Yeah, let's take another turkey hen. Let's take another turkey hen. And we are set, I would say. Yes, Landsbrains sadly did not attract no migrants and no caravans. So, and it had an accident at the end of last session of me unintentionally calling the command die from the history of the console and entering it there, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to recall dig vein, like dig V, but it happened to become dig die, so the game just was killed as a process and exited without save after about 1.5 hours of playing. So yeah, that. Well, so this is nothing special configuration. I mean, this is classical. We got picks, we got axes. We've got no wood because we are embarking into woodlands, I hope. Got some food, some drinks, some stone blocks, which probably are not really necessary at all, but we are embarking on an aquifer site, so yeah, taking some stone blocks could help in case we are short on wood. What are you asking? Best meat industry animal? Oh, I don't know. It depends. I think yaks or reindeers are pretty fast reproducing, fast growing animals. with a decent amount of meat. Anyway, I'll take this as an embark, and I think I'll leave the name completely random. Or shall we? No, let's take it random. I pressed E. So Heavenstongs. Or Heavenstongs. Yeah, why not? Why not? You have arrived. A journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Onul Thikut. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plough or hook, provide for your wolves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now, enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the wolves get hungry. Wolves, tamed wolves, trained for war. A new chapter of Dwarven history begins here at this place. Dasel all in Heavenstongs. Strike the earth. Strike the earth indeed. It's working. It's working. The game is working. And Humberto says dig hole, but I will take a look first. Take a look at the surroundings. Look where we are. Oh, wow. 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 What? Okay, this will be an interesting fortress. So this looks more like 3 towers to me rather than 2 towers, right? Like two and a half tower. 1 tower here, another tower here. And half of a tower here. Wow, these cliffs though, look at these. Okay, nothing like I expected. I expected some sort of a valley from the looks of the map. Oh, look at we have some fish here. Is it S? What does S mean? Giant sponge. Long nose gar. What does giant sponge do? Huge immobile sponge. Its body is red. Oh, I need to disable this stupid mouse cursor. A medium-sized fish with a long snout. It's found in lakes and streams. She's weak. Scales are brown. How do you disable mouse cursor? There was a df hack command. Mouse query. Or was there any other way how to advance? Mouse query disable. Was it mouse query disable? Embark tools. No. Oh, mouse query plugin. Mouse query mouse query plugin. Ah, that's it. That's it. We don't have the mouse anymore. You say, in those cases I would make the entrance at the bottom tower just cause it's easy to defend. Am I wrong? I have no idea yet how the fortress will look like here. That's completely different from what I've expected. I have no idea how we are supposed to fight enemies on this terrain. No, there is a slight waterfall, isn't there? Yes, there is. Look, there is a waterfall here. Oh, this is nice. So it doesn't look like 3.5 towers. It does look like a... If I zoom out completely... Did I choose somehow a 4x3 area by any chance? Okay, I guess I did. Looks like a 4x3 area to me. A vertical 4x3 area. Well, okay, why not vertical? Have you tried Elder Scrolls Online? No, I haven't, and I don't really want. So the waterfall is neat, though. I haven't played with the waterfall yet. So yeah, I mean, that's it's got an interesting shape, completely different from what I mean, like inverse of what I have expected. I wanted a valley. I wanted a valley, but because I wanted 2 towers and a bridge across somehow, but we can have a bridge over. I mean, that's not long enough. And we could probably. We could mine all this. It's like 7, 8. Yeah, I think we will have a bridge on this side. On the very left side. From the south end to the, I don't know, to the north, and there will be something like a tower here on top of this. And on this bridge, underneath this bridge, we could have the spear trap. Alternatively, we could have the bridge on this side, but it would be rather short. So that. No, I think we'll have the bridge on the west side. You've heard that waterfalls are the worst of FPS. Are the worst if FPS is an issue. Well, FPS is an issue. Or we can always disable this waterfall, like bridge it. Although bridging it, I mean, no, not bridging, but damming it. But damming this one might prove difficult because we are in a hot climate where the water never freezes. So I have no idea how we could bridge this. Yeah, so this is a good starting point. However, we'll need to think of how we do get around the aquifer. I'll take a break and we will try to. No, actually, we will not try to. It's getting quite late. So I think this is playable. This embark, this map is playable. I have some ideas. Yes, we can have a tower here, and maybe we will go for tower fortress or something like that. That's entirely possible. About the soil here, I'm not happy with what I see, because it looks like we absolutely have no source of... Guys, magnetite! A wall of magnetite! Seriously? And chalk? This, like, we have, seriously, we have layers of magnetite. I thought magnetite is only like in veins. We have the perfect iron embark without actually wanting it. Oh, but loamy sand. Look at this loamy sand. This loamy sand is probably full of aquifer. But double slit method may not be necessary. We may drain the aquifer into the river. Because is it possible that an aquifer is actually higher than the river? Wow. Wow. I must wow. I must think about this. Draining the aquifer into a river below, is that... Oh, it's like the complete inverse of terrain. I need another beer, and I must take another closer look at the layers of stone here. So this is absolutely incredible. Wow, I wanted just a regular embark, you know, in a valley where we could build our 2 towers and call it a day. I mean, call it a fort, because in every week now the new version might arrive. But this now awakes long-term plans in me. Batal says magnetite is often present in large clusters. Limonite and hematite are in veins. Ah, okay. Well, I haven't had that many iron embarks. I know I've had iron embarks when I wanted them to make the game easy. I mean, then I only messed something up. But this is the first iron embark I just stumble upon without really wanting it. So we've got sandy loam. Okay, sandy loam is bad. Clay loam is also bad because that's neither sand nor clay, is it? Let me quickly check. Soil. Sand, yeah, so this is no sand, and no, so silty clay loam is just garbage, and the other is silt loam, garbage, sandy loam, garbage, peat, garbage, rough hewn obsidian. Okay, so I guess if you want, wow, obsidian, silt loam. Okay, so red sand, though, look at this. Yellow sand, red sand. So we've got sand. Oh boy, oh boy. We do have sand. We have chalk. Wow. We have proper red sand. Silt. Silt loam is just nothing. Loamy sand is nothing. Rough hewn chalk. And magnetite. Boy, magnetite. I need to see magnetite. Magnetite indeed. Obsidian is a great resource. What an embark, you say. Obsidian? I mean, you can make obsidian on every map with magma and water. You can make early obsidian short swords, I know, but they are not particularly good. I mean, with magnetite we can make early iron swords. And looks like even though this is an aquifer embark, we will not have too much trouble getting rid of the, not rid, but around the aquifer. Magnetite, chalk. Wow, I'm impressed. Really, look at the amounts of magnetite and chalk. Loamy sand is nothing. Red sand. Plum tree, raspberry, knot grass, some high wood, plum tree, Red sand. Chalk boulder. Not bad. I mean, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And a waterfall. I mean, I think this is my first site with, means first serious embark with a waterfall. I have no idea what to do with a waterfall. You see, you could always build a staircase down to the magnetite. Yeah, the map said aquifer, and sand layers and these silty loam thingies, peat, they love to contain aquifers. But I don't see no troubles getting around it, actually. So if I dig... Okay, here we can see the aquifer. So these are the aquifer layers. But look at this ridiculousness. The aquifer is actually above the water level here. I know. So there's a strange quirk of the RNG terrain generator. It saw river at level 113. At this level, it saw river. So he say, okay, I must put an aquifer like 2 tiles below the river. Yeah, this is the river. This is the river bed, and 1, 2, and sure enough, you get an aquifer layer here. This is all aquifer layer. This peat, right? Is this peat? No, silt loam. So silt loam, yeah, but another typical aquifer thing. So it put the aquifer beneath the riverbed, but due to the terrain, I mean the river carved with the waterfall even a lower riverbed, which is actually above the aquifer. And below the aquifer, behold, we've got magnetite and everything. Chalk. Oh, we have an abundance of iron ores, abundance of flux-stone, and who knows what other metals await us further below and in the depths of these, well, elevated flatlands. Not really mountains. And we've got some wood, I mean a reasonable amount of wood, not too much, not too little. I love this. This is good. This is a very interesting embark. At the first glance, I was sort of disappointed in seeing this. I mean, where should we build? I mean, when I first saw this, I said, what? I wanted a valley which I could bridge. But this is, I mean, if I don't stick to my valley plan, we can, what sort of fortress could we build here? We wanted a bridge from here to the north. Yeah, this could be our goblin grinding bridge. Oh, look at this. I mean, isn't this the perfect spot for 2 towers? Like 1 tower here, another tower here. I believe this is. Like, this is, if you imagine a tower here, 2 towers. Or we could have, I mean, the bridge here would be good. Like a long bridge. I think that's a given. Otherwise, we could have a bridge here, but it wouldn't be too long. The longer the bridge, the better it will kill enemies. Yeah, I think we'll go with a bridge over spanning this from south to north. Probably have a tower here. I mean, we could. I would like to have above ground structures in this fortress. Above ground structures. And imagine this waterfall. I mean, this is so nice. I was thinking of having a nice water source for a bath area where we could have steamy baths. That would be nice. I mean, it opens all sorts of ideas. The ideas about this fortress in my head are nourished by this quirky terrain. Okay, so enough of terrain. Enough of terrain admiration. Let's take a look at the things we have. So yeah, we have horses. We have a horse female and two horse females. Okay, so we cannot really breed them unless we trade for another what is it called? Stud, right? But if the caravan comes, maybe we can say that we want horse cages. Make it a stud next year. Right. Then we've got some fish. I mean, this is a fishery fortress. I've never gotten too much into fishery industry, but boy, we finally would find some proper use for all these fishermen in the migrant waves. No one has gone missing or died. The year is still young. Button says magnetite is one of the 3 ores that yields iron. That's right. Magnetite, limonite, and hematite. I guess in the real world there are other iron-bearing ores, but not in Dwarf Fortress. Did I somehow forget to assign this guy any job? I mean, he's a peasant. But he's probably the fighter, right? Okay. Well. Turkey hands. Guys, it is I would be excited to play this, but I've had some big adventure with my car earlier today, so it cost me like 3 hours, which is why I started playing late, and I should be heading for bed. I will not be here until Sunday, so I will. Fisher dwarves are typically military recruits. Yeah, but in this fortress they could actually do some fishing. We will play this. We will really start building this. This is very promising. We'll start building this on Sunday noon, German time. Be prepared. Make an event in your calendars. That's when it is going to start. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm excited by this unexpectedly quirky embark map. And I hope to see you on Sunday. Have a great weekend.